My name's John Nicholas. I'm from Birkenhead in England. I'm 30 years old. I've lived in Jakarta since around February 2010, I think. My first impression of Jakarta was there was a lot of traffic and it was quite dirty. After I left Jakarta, it was very nice, but and the people are very friendly in Indonesia. But my very first impression was the amount of traffic, and a little bit chaotic, but in like an interesting way. Indonesian culture is more about food and eating together. So they share food, people eating, drinking cafes and stuff, and talk a lot about their lives and stuff. I didn't get that much of a culture shock because it's quite nice cultures. People act a bit similar to English in the fact that we talk quite a lot also. But when it comes to Europeans, we generally socialise with alcohol or beer. And Indonesia, this is a bit different. Like, if I drink beer, some Indonesians would be worried that I was getting drunk, for example, when it's just normal in our culture to do this. And if Indonesians eat a lot, I think, oh, you're eating a lot, and then, because that's different in my culture. And after that, I went and stayed in Bandung with a friend of mine, and we met lots of Indonesian people, and they looked after us and helped us, taught us the language, showed us the way to go, how to use an angkot and stuff like this. After that, I lived in Jakarta and I used stuff like, not angkot, metro mini a lot, so you get to learn a bit about Indonesians and stuff like that. And now I'm very comfortable in Indonesia. The traffic, I still hate the traffic, but I like Jakarta, I like the weather, and the people are very nice. I last went back home in about 2 years ago, and I hadn't been back since for about 4 years since then, because I was in Australia. And I got a culture, I wanted to speak Bahasa to everyone, and when I went to buy stuff from the shop, it felt weird using English and talking to people. But the main problem was it was much colder, and people are much more argumentative and stuff in England. For example, I went to my local pub and had a beer on around Christmas time, and two people who were about 19 or 20 had a fight inside the pub, and I thought you would never see this happen in most normal places in Jakarta. I haven't seen it once in the entire time of Indonesia, and then in just a few days back in England I see people hitting each other in the face, which wasn't very pleasant. But some things are nice, like in Indonesia it's quite easy to do stuff. And you can use taxi and ojek and stuff, whereas in England we don't have ojek. I don't ojek.
Okay.